Horace opens with the message. My penis is small, but my is big. This is like throwing a goblin barrel at the tower with no bait. It gets instantly countered with a log. No pressure applied, just confusion and immediate rejection. This was a negative elixir trade. Amber responds with, please just stop trying, I'm already talking to someone. This is a perfect Valkyrie on defense. She clears the entire push effortlessly and doesn't overcommit. Just clean and efficient. It's a positive trade and she's now in full control of the board. Horace then tries to recover with, but I love you! This is the equivalent of rage spelling a single skeleton. It's a misplay. There's no tower connection, and the push isn't doing anything. The emotes don't help. It's a waste of elixir. He follows up with, at least answer this, like, does it steam? This is like using prediction arrows in the opposite lane. There's no context and no synergy. It's just random cards being thrown at the bridge. It cost him elixir and dignity. Amber asks, does what steam? She's not even trying that hard, just watching him burn his deck. Horace ends the push with, your hot piles of diarrhea. This is mirror plus elixir golem at the bridge when the opponent already has a PEKKA and Inferno tower. It's a massive overcommit. It's weird, it's desperate, and it results in a 3-crown loss. Mario opens with, I microwaved my socks for you. This is like dropping a goblin drill at the bridge with no setup. It's confusing, aggressive, and instantly puts the opponent on edge. No clear goal, and just weird. The girl replies with, why, which is a calm, basic knight on defense. She's not panicking yet, just trying to figure out what this play even is. Mario follows up with, so they'd be warm when I imagined your feet in them. This is the equivalent of playing clone on a single minor. Way too much for the situation. It goes from awkward to disturbing fast. It's an overcommit. She replies with, that's genuinely disturbing. This is like playing lightning on your entire push. She wipes it all out instantly. Clean, direct, no messing around. Mario tries to recover with, but thoughtful, right? That's elixir golem at the bridge when you're already down 2 towers. The push is done. There's no coming back. The stranger opens with, hi. This is a basic ice spirit cycle and a neutral opener. You respond with, hey. Still neutral. The game has started, but no pressure yet. The stranger then says, you male or female. This is minor chip damage. Trying to get information with a light poke. You respond, female. Still neutral, balanced elixir trade. Then the stranger plays you horny. This is like dropping elite barbarians with no support. Completely reckless and desperate. Easily countered. You say, was that a question? That's a tornado dragging the E-barbs away. Solid defense. The stranger says, yay. That's not even a card. Just wasted elixir. You reply, try one of these next time. Now you're BMing. They haven't even touched your tower. The stranger repeats, you horny? They're just playing Hog Rider into a Tesla over and over again. You say better, but still not a complete sentence. That's another positive elixir trade. You're still in full control. Stranger upgrades slightly with, are you horny? That's like leveling up a card, but it's still not a good push. You reply, so close yet so far. R and U are not words. This is rocket to the tower. Clean and punishing. Stranger says, are you horny? Finally a proper sentence, but it's too late in the game. You say, almost there. You're farming at this point. Stranger's final push is, are you horny? That's mirror goblin barrel straight into the king tower. Full self-destruction. You reply, no. Game over.
The first message from the sender was like dropping a goblin barrel straight onto the opponent's king tower in the opening seconds. Overly aggressive, inappropriate, and unprovoked. It activated the king tower. Your response of never mind was a defensive log, shutting down the push calmly. They then tried to recover by distracting with a Valkyrie, saying, haha no, but yeah, I'll bring you along, trying to shift the focus back to fun and act like the situation wasn't serious. But your direct response, yeah, it was something you said, was a mini P.E.K.K.A counter push, clear, controlled, and showing you weren't going to let that go unnoticed. The other person then dropped a panicked skeleton army, claiming it was totally joking and wouldn't disrespect, hoping it would stop the pressure. Finally, you used a fireball to clear the board, saying it was just super crass and not respectful, decisively ending the match and making it clear you weren't playing anymore. The sender opening with, "Hey, I saw you read my message," was like placing a hog rider at the bridge, hoping for a fast connection without thinking if the defense is ready. Your reply of, "No, I just didn't know what to say," was a cannon, stable, and non-aggressive, blocking the push with minimal effort. They kept overcommitting with a wizard at the back, saying, "For a sec, I thought you hated me," trying to build emotional pressure and sympathy. You replied with, "It's fine LOL, a zap to reset the emotional tone, but without a real follow-up. Their message about feeling a connection was a balloon push with no tank, slow and vulnerable, hoping to land but easy to counter. You dropped an Archers and Ice Spirit combo with, "Yeah, I think that's just you," soft but effective at stopping the play. His "gonna go lie face down on the floor" message was a desperate mirror play, recycling a bad move and hoping for attention. Your final "okay" was like dropping a tombstone, passive and non-committal, letting the rest of the match fizzle out. The opener, "You up late too or just can't sleep like me?" was a royal ghost at the back, a chill and low commitment start that invites interaction without pressure. The follow-up, "Maybe I'll meet someone cute tonight, guess it worked," was a prince charge down the lane, confident and setting a flirtatious tone early. The "not as smooth as your smile must be" line was a musketeer behind the prince, adding charm and keeping momentum going. When the stranger responded with, "Oh wow, we're doing pickup lines now," you doubled down with, "only if they make you stay a little longer," which was like playing a minor onto the tower, subtle pressure with good placement. The Eiffel Tower pun, "Are you French? 'Cause Eiffel for you," was a goblin barrel, flashy and risky, but meant to land with a surprise laugh. When the stranger laughed and called it bad but good, you used "admit it." You're smiling. A firecracker shot, playful and pushing for emotional damage in a fun way. There maybe was a weak tornado trying to deflect but not really stopping the damage. Your mission accomplished was a cannon cart lock-on, marking the end of a successful push. Finally, when they said, "Okay, now we're stuck with me," that was them dropping a bandit on your side, showing they were now fully engaged and leaning into the match.